Yo, what's going on, guys? King here. In today's video, I want to take you through a plasma incinerator build to help you get through those hard daily and weekly stratagems. I recently used this build on a weekly hard stratagem, and this build is really great for both Chaos and Tyranids. So we're going to jump straight into the build, starting off with the rate of fire plasma incinerator. This is going to be the best version overall, especially because we're going to be focusing on using charge shots as our main form of attack. So the first perk we're going to start with is Blast Radius. Damage radius of a charge shot increases by 10%. Moving into Rampage, after killing 7 enemies in rapid succession, you deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Now, by killing 7 enemies, 25% extra damage for an additional 10 seconds, which is a pretty long uptime in Space Marine 2, is really great. After that, we're going to go to efficient charge. Charge shots from this plasma weapon use 2 less energy into charge speed. Projectile speed of charge shots increases by 25%. Following that, we're going to pick up another blast radius and move over to common speed. Projectile speed of common shots increases by 25%. And then adamant restoration. When your health drops below 30%, your ammo reserve is restored by 25% of the maximum capacity. Cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. Cooldown is 30 seconds. This perk, along with the perk that we're going to be taking here, Emperor's Vengeance, is just going to ensure that we do not run out of ammo on our primary weapon whenever possible, especially on hard stratagems and absolute difficulty, where you're going to have constant Majoris, Extremis, and multiple Terminus level spawns for both Chaos and Tyranids. So after we take that perk, we're going to move into the relic tier, starting with Retaliation. After a perfectly timed dodge, you deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. And then to fill out this perk tree, we're going to start with Fast Venting. Weapons cool 15% faster. Into Perpetual Velocity, shots charge 15% faster. Into Efficient Charge, charge shots from this plasma weapon use 2 less energy. And finally, ending with Great Might. Damage increases by 10% against Terminus level enemies. Now, the reason we take the Plasma Incinerator is because the Plasma Incinerator does something a little bit differently, and all plasma weapons in this game do this, is whenever you fire off a charged shot, you are going to create stagger on your enemies, and this is extremely important, especially against Chaos. Chaos has a lot of ranged type enemies, everything from Rubric Marines to Soul Reaper Cannon Terminators, that when you fire off a plasma charge shot at them and it hits, it will stagger them out of their firing animation. So that's vitally important, especially with Tactical, which is a little bit of a squishier class. Moving into the secondary weapon, we are also going to take the Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol. And for this weapon, we are going to start off with the perk Plasma Collection. This weapon's energy reserve increased by 20%. Into Rapid Cooling, after killing 7 enemies in rapid succession, this weapon does not heat for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Following that is going to be another Plasma Collection. Into then a Divine Might with a damage increase of 10%. We're going to take Great Might as well. Damage increases by 10% against Terminus level enemies. And then Plasma Collection again to increase the energy reserve of this weapon. After that, we're going to take a Perpetual Velocity and then an Efficient Charge as well. And finally, in the relic tier, we are going to finish off the perk tree with Perfect Cooling. After a perfectly timed dodge, the equipped weapon is completely cooled. Now, the Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol is going to be one of the best ways to restore contested health points when we do lose health or our armor is fully depleted and we start to chip down our health. We need to be able to restore that contested health fairly quickly, especially on Tactical, and Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol is going to be one of the best options to do that. So for this Plasma Pistol, we're specifically building to increase the ammo capacity of this weapon because we already have perks that are going to restore the ammo capacity of our primary weapon, so we need a little bit of additional ammo on our secondary to make sure that we are topped off. And then for the melee weapon, we are going to be taking the Block Relic Chainsword. And starting off the build for this, it's pretty much going to be a similar build to that I've used before. We're going to start with Perpetual Strength. Into Swift Recovery, heavy attacks restore 100% more contested health. Applies to the following attacks: Quick Punch, Front Kick, Shoulder Bash, and Stomp. And then we're going to take another Perpetual Strength and stack another Perpetual Strength on top of that. After that, we're going to take Saw Blade. Light combo length increases from 4 to 5 strikes. And then we are going to take Heavy Onslaught and Combined Onslaught. We are going to also take the full throttle perk for the full throttle skip to make sure that we can skip basically the front punch attack and allow us to get right into our light combo attacks, which is perfect for the blockchain sword, because when you build up those 2 perfect blocks in a row, you are going to get a damage increase along with an AoE, and you are going to get armor back along with that AoE attack. After that, we're going to take Minor Slayer. Melee damage against Minor level enemies increases by 20%. And then finally, Extremis Slayer. Melee damage against Extremis level enemies increases by 15%. So that's the weapon build out. We're going to move over to the actual class perk tree, and we are going to be starting off the perk tree with the perk Plasma Boost. Now, in this perk tree, the perk Plasma Boost is really useless if you are using any sort of bolt weapon. And this perk is when plasma weapons are 30% overheated, their damage increases by 40%, and their charge shots use 1 less energy. And this is why charge shots are vitally important for both the Plasma Incinerator and the Plasma Pistol, along with this perk for this build. In the second column, we're going to take Heightened Vigor. After a perfectly timed parry, block, or dodge, you deal 10% more melee and gun strike damage. Do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. No knockback in this game, like I've said before, is vitally important. Wherever you can stack no knockback into your build, it is going to allow your character to stay up and not get knocked down, which then is going to be able to allow you to not get frame trapped and killed against especially Extremis and Terminus level enemies. Like I said, in the third column, we're going to take Emperor's Vengeance. Killing a Majoris level or higher enemy restores your primary weapons ammo by 1 magazine, cannot exceed ammo capacity, cooldown is 30 seconds. And then for the team perk, we really have 2 choices. We can take Secure Stockpile, which is one of the most busted perks in this entire game. Equipment charges restored by 1 for all squad members, cooldown is 60 seconds. That means you get 60-second frag grenades, crack grenades, melt-a-bombs, shock grenades, and equipment in this game is going to save your match. If you have additional equipment on hand, it is going to stagger enemies, it is going to deal damage to them, and melt-a-bombs will straight up wipe out Minoris, Majoris, knock Extremis into an executionable state, and also chunk health off of Terminus level enemies. The other perk you could take is Transhuman Physiology. All squad members restore 30% more contested health from range damage. This is going to be vitally important, especially when using plasma weapons for that CHP recovery, to make sure that you restore all of your contested health when you do take, a few heavy hits or are in a battle with, a Majoris or Extremis level enemy, and you are getting that range damage buildup while you are fighting. So you could take either of those perks for this build. In the gear slots, in the first combo, we're going to take Vital Data. Scanning Extremis or Terminus level enemy restores Auspex scan by 50%. This is where we are going to be using our Auspex scan the most on Extremis and Terminus level enemies, so being able to get 50% of that charge back is super crucial, so we can continually use Auspex scan as many times as possible. We're also going to take Battle Focus. A perfectly timed parry or block gives the parried enemy a mark from Auspex scan. This is really important, especially when you're queuing with randoms or maybe playing solo or true solo. You get that Auspex mark on Extremis or a Terminus level enemy, and you are able to chip down their health a little bit quicker, especially when you are in those sticky situations. And in the last column, we're going to take Concentrated Fire. Auspex scan zone lasts 60% longer, and enemies marked by Auspex take an additional 120% damage, but they lose the mark when they leave the scanned area. So whenever you can pop Auspex, for instance on Carnifexes when they charge and maybe they stagger themselves when they run into a wall, pop Auspex, you're going to get that additional 120% damage, be able to chunk a bunch of health off or even knock them into an executionable state. So this one is really, really great. And for the signature perk, we're going to take Radiating Impact. A melee finisher additionally deals significant AoE damage in a 10-meter radius. Cooldown is 90 seconds. This signature perk is going to absolutely save you when you can knock an enemy into an executionable state and then run into a crowded area. You're going to be able to pop Radiating Impact and be able to basically knock out all of the enemies around you within a 10-meter radius. It will kill off all Minoris in that area, and it will knock all Majoris into an executionable state. It will significantly chunk off health for Extremis level enemies, end terminus level enemies and even knock extremis level enemies into an executionable state as well. So very, very good signature perk. For the prestige perks, we are going to take the first perk being Acuity. Each consecutive headshot increases headshot damage by 3% up to 15%. The bonus lasts 5 seconds without a headshot. After that, we're going to take Skilled Supplier. Ammo reserve increases by 15%. So this is vitally important. Again, when we are using charge shots on our plasma weapons, our ammo is going to be run through very, very quickly. Having that additional ammo reserve is vitally important. And then we're also going to take Fortitude. Health increases by 15%. And lastly, Resilience. Medicae stims restore 40% more health. And really, the perk Fortitude and Resilience stack onto each other because the more health you have, the greater your med stim is going to be able to restore any health that you have lost. So what you'll notice is when I pop med stims during the gameplay here, it's going to go up significantly. It's going to look a lot more than 40% more health being restored from a single med stim. So that is the build for the Plasma Incinerator for the tactical to help you guys through, solo or true solo absolute, and then daily and weekly hard stratagems. If you guys like the video, make sure you like the damn video. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe for more. And here's some gameplay from a recent weekly hard stratagem where I was using this build. So I do hope you guys enjoy.
The Zoanthrope's connection to the hive. Mission readiness. Put your fire, brother. Disgusting Tyranids. Fresh munitions. Deep scan. brave told. My brothers, I must not fail. These area claims of the foul. Another seed of fire form a limited height. Let's try. Activating all strengths at once. You are fertilizing the Enos. Fire form. Equipment marked. Stim cash here. Picking up extra rounds. Gathering supplies. Orders received. Report. Dispensing stims. Deep scarcity.
Confirmed.
Brother.
We should have the advantage inside the Imperial encampment.
Reporting in. Team has arrived at the Imperial Guard encampment.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
A fruitless search.
Disgusting Tyranid scum. Very disciplinary report. I have the codes, brothers. Captain, demolition codes are secure.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Will not face us with numbers. Xenos cycle out matched by
Ammunition restocked.
All specs ready to scan. Alien trespassing safe. Units dispatched and disbanded. Fresh munitions. High speed. Waste nothing, brothers! Attention! The path is clear. This is where we sow the enemy's deep throat. Throwing crack grenade. Unleashing frag grenade.
Iron Halo online.
not fall this way. Location lost. More space deep scan ready. Must be. Commencing all space scan.
Venus threat will no longer trouble us.
Lictor on all space.
Aliens are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean Reserve?
Arriving at the objective now.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
Battle, brother. Out of ground. Monster at my location. Follow me through. Let us finish what the Cadians started.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crude Prometheum well. Cautiously. If you don't, it's good for you.
Supplies here.
Brother! Ammunition cache here.
Enhanced tactic
Fight
ready.
for the glory of the Emperor! Deployment has begun.
Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hum in the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
Overwatch needed on Generator 1.
Overcrowding alert at Generator 1. Unauthorized personnel. Observe your duties.
Shock grenade out! Watch your fire, brother.
Access denied. Nothing on this side.
The first leg of this race is behind us.
Small spotted. Minutes on Generator 4. Engaging Generator 4's power. Climbing is not permitted by operation.
ready, brothers! We can retake that generator with ease!
Line access aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Presently beyond desired's divine precision.
Progress is progress, brothers! We are almost there!
Them, not me!
No Tyranid will ever stand against us.
Demolition deployment sequence complete. No errors logged under the undesired's watchful oculus.
We are ready to ambush the enemy, Captain.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
Horsemen, ready to scout. Secure reinforcements. Proceed together. Squad mates, flagged objective.
Acknowledged.
Stims ejected.
Incoming forward! Secure our fallen brother!
Brothers, attention. strength returns. Taking weapons, Matters. Eliminate the Tyranid biome.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
On my honor, I will ensure your mission is a success.
I will hold you.
Now we wait until the Xenos swarm reaches our position.
Us against 100,000 or 200,000 Tyranids. I like those odds even without me.
Confidence is a weapon. Overconfidence is a disadvantage.
Throwing shock grenade.
This position is defensible.
Medical supplies over here.
Come on, we have reached the ambush position. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
I see them coming, brothers. Plenty for everyone. I have the Prometheum ready.
Enemies are taking a scaling formation.
Fire trap initiated.
The enemy are upon us! Behind me!
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the protected path. Continue holding.
Terminate. Resist the Tyranid wave.
We must defend another front.
Who wants to set the next fire trap? Shock grenade. You are first.
them back.
The swarm is almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark. Bastards! End this now.
Exterminate. I can hear.
Orders reporting. Operation.
Tyranid biosites down 90% and fallen. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract.
Inspect prime.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.